Hi guys, just out in the field today having a little metal detector. Thought I'd bring you along. There are my settings. The gain is on 2, tone on 8, discrimination 3.5, 4, DD, discrimination depth 8, 8, just under 9, frequency on maximum, discrimination toggle on 3, my threshold is on 3.5, my silence is off, and I'm on manual, actually I'm on auto ground balance. So I'm just going to correct that. I'm going to ground balance to manual because that's what I prefer, and I'll take you across this field, see how we get on. I'll try and give you my opinion of the targets I'm getting and what I think's in the ground. Maybe I'll dig 1 or 2 scratchies to show you. Hopefully it'll be hot rock and the like. You know, there's been a lot of talk about people needing screens. Trust me, the best screen you can ever want is in your mind. All you need to do, you need to program it, and you need to get the audio feedback and just put pictures to the sounds in your head. And these machines are simplicity, really. I hope you enjoy the day. Anyway, I'll see how we get on. Okay guys, off we go then. We've got the 15-inch coil on, the BLISSTOOL LTC64X V3. You can see nice and quiet. We'll wait. Look how it doesn't grab on, just leave it alone guys. Nothing, leave it alone. Remember what you listen out for, you listen for a nice two-way signal. Be it a whisper or be it banging. A nice two-way signal guys, it'll always come through. Okay, turn on the angle. Okay, I'll give that one a dig guys, you see what's in there now. Guys, whatever it is in here. Okay. It's a little rivet guys. A little top of a pop rivet. That's not bad. I don't know how far down that was because it was a bit of a mission to find. But that's what I found. First target now with the Bliss. Right on to the next one. Okay, there's. That's a diggable to me. The sound. We talk about screens, guys. I know the feedback I'm getting from this coil now. This big coil will be. Okay, I'm just going to come on the angle. Right, that's staying right there. So that's my perception of this now. What I'll do, I'll put the silencer from 0 to 5. Now, if I've got something I would imagine over, well, under 8 inches now, say 6 to 8 inches, this will probably have an effect on it. So let's see if it takes it out. Right, that's still there, right? So I know it's not as deep as 8 inches. I'll go to full on. My silencer is full on now, so if it's deep, it should take it out. If it's not, it should still be. As soon as it tells me it's getting closer to the surface. Guys, there, it's gone, right? So if I put my silencer to 8, let's see. Okay, this is telling me, my perception of what I'm getting feedback off here, this is a small target. It's probably another rivet actually, close to the surface. So I'll dig this now and I'll show you guys what it is. Hold on. So here we are guys, I'll just pinpoint this again for you. Okay, then turn on the angle, look. It's holding right on that angle, so I'm going to dig that. It's holding right here on the back of the coil for me here. Right, now as I say, I think that's a small rivet size thing and it's pretty close to the surface. My silencer is now on 0, so clean. If I put it up to 8. Look, it's starting to take it out. So I think this is a small target. Oh, I would say 4 inches deep. Okay, now my silencer is right back to normal. Let's have a look, guys. Let me just see what we got there. I'll leave the camera on so you can see. I'll just quickly, we're not going too deep because I think it's up in the top, so I'm not going to go too deep. But listen, you really don't need screens, guys. Your best friend is your mind. You know, you just have to trust yourself and you have to just get your mind right and do a little bit of work in the process. And once you have these will pay off extremely. Fantastic. Right, look, that's going to. I'm hoping it's going to be up in the top. Okay. I think it's going to be right by here then, guys. Not going to be far away. 4 inches. Let's have a look what we got here. I'm expecting this to be up in this stuff here now. Going by the silencer. Okay, just here we are, guys. Right, let's see what we got here. Okay, I think this is it here, guys. Okay, here's a low conductivity. Small piece of lead. That's what gave me the impression it was going to be something small, but I thought it might be in the rivet because we just dug one up. But as you can see, that was a small target, 5 inches deep, around about where I thought. So there's the one to start with. Let's see how we go. It's the first time I've used a silencer to incorporate for depth testing, but in theory, it's working. Intermittent drifting. We know not to touch that, guy, because you just ain't locking on. That's you know, that's plain and simply not. You know, that's plain and simply iron. Little whisper. I suspect that has been a hot rock. All floaty and wooey. If that's such a word, guys, but it's the word I'm going to use because it kind of describes what I'm listening to. So, but that tells me, and in my little screen, nothing worth digging. Come on, guys. Your mind is, you know, you're plugged into the ground and you see what you're hearing. Just a little bit of programming, a little bit of time with these fabulous machines. And please don't tell me this machine isn't stable either. It's lovely and stable. Plenty of users now are really enjoying them. Plenty of information on the BLISSTOOL UK forum. Guys, I'm approaching this signal. I'm just going to show you this. I'll come back now. I'm just going to show you what's happening here. So, right. That sounds diggable as we stand, but look, little slight sign of a scratch in there. I'll be aware of that, but what I'm going to count on now is my pinpointing. I know what this is. Right there, I'm going to turn. Now I'm going to go again. Look, see how it's disappeared again. I think, guys, that's hot rock, right? And I'm going to dig this. I'm going to dig this to show you. Okay, so just bear with me. Right, okay, guys, I'm just going to dig this, see what we got here. They say I think it's hot rock. That's what I see, and that's what I hear. And the drifting. Let's see how we get on. It's certainly something I wouldn't dig. Okay, guys, it's gone now. It's been exposed. So it goes to show, if that was a target, if that was worth digging, that would definitely show up now. Disappeared now, exposed to air. Let's see. Okay, guys, here we are. It's in here somewhere. Let me just get this camera so we can get somewhere near where. There we are. Okay. It's in here, guys. Let me just see if I can find it with the. You know, guys. Alright, guys, whatever it is. Okay, guys. Whatever it is, it's disappeared now. But if it was anything legitimate, we would have found that. So I'd say it's something that I wouldn't have dug. I'll just put the top back on a second. Let's see what happens. It's still floaty, guys, but there we are. That's something I wouldn't have dug in the beginning, so I'm going to turn the camera off now and we move on to the next one. Drifty, look wandery, guys. Wide area, that's iron. I'm not digging it because that's going to be deep iron, so I don't want to dig down 1.5 to 2 foot to prove that one, thanks. More iron. I say the machine's running nice and steady, as it does. Simple settings, discrimination level 4, discrimination depth 8.8, just under 9. Discrimination toggle 3. Don't be too worried about them, guys, it's simple. My gain is just on 2, my threshold is on 3. Manual ground balance. Breaking up again, guys. Okay. Quiet this field, but we keep on. I got some nice stuff out of here with the BLISS tool. When I've given up on this field with other machines, totally given up on this field, but had some lovely stuff out of here with the BLISS tool. Look, we might have something today. Steady. That's a nice signal, guys. That's it. Oh, that's nice. I'll do that one, guys. Sounds nice signal. Okay, guys, we'll do that one. Let's see what we've got in there. Let me see. Okay, guys, let's see what we've got in here. Oh, let's try the depth gauge, guys. Let me see how far along. By lifting it off the floor, that sounds like a bigger target. Sounds like quite a biggish target, guys. Silencer, I put the silencer on 5. Oh, that's still shining through, that is. I'm trying 10. Right. Okay, that's made a difference. We've got some depth now. I think this is a rather large target. Put the silencer back to off. Okay, that's what it's telling me, guys. This is the largest target, probably 10 inches, because silencer off and come quite high. So I think that's quite a medium-sized target. 10 inches deep, okay? Let's have a look how we get on. Still in the hole, guys. I reckon it's down by here somewhere. Oh guys, look at this. You know what, I found one of these across the field yesterday, and I was going to go in there today to have a look, but there's cows in there with calves and a bull, so I opted out. Another flipping crowtail bell. I haven't found one in years, and I found two in 2 days. Amazing, fabulous. And guys, that was flipping heck. Let's have a look. Pinpointer is about 9 inches. Let's see, well, there you are. That was about 9-10 inches down. So brilliant, lovely, really pleased with that, marvellous. Next target, guys. Guys, I've just come off where we found the crowtail bell from. Look, I'm going to walk on now with this. I'm going to walk you on now. Oh, here somewhere, guys. Where's it now? There. Okay, we turn now, come to the end of it, turn. Okay, you know what we're looking for? We're looking for that spot right in the back of the coil. Look. Oh, that's good. That's in the zone. So I'm going to dig that one, guys. Okay, little turn on the turn at an angle. Still attached. Okay, so that's what we want. Be back. Once again, guys, this is how I go about telling if I got deep tagging or not just by sound. But look, raise your coil. Know the limitations of your machine. Right, now I think that's pound coin, maybe, no, 2 pence penny size, right? And I think, just by, without using silencer, that's about 5 inches down, okay? Because another 7 inches off the floor stand to lose it, okay? So let's just see. Okay, so we turn this way. Okay, we're here. Let's have a look what we got in there, guys. Look, the silencer, let's see where the silencer starts coming out on. I'm going to put it to 5. Now I'm going to put it to 10. Now if this is in the range of 6-7 inches, look, it's starting to lose some height now. So I'm going to stick my commitment. I'm going to say this is penny to pound size coinish, around about 7 inches deep, guys. Okay, so let's just see what we're. Oh right, I am here. But regardless, it's a digger. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, if in doubt, dig. And you know, and I dig most things anyway. I mean, if you want to miss a ring pull out, guys, miss one out, but you'll be missing some other special stuff out too. Trick is to dig. But you come to a point where you know the machine so well, the screens will be irrelevant to you. You'll have a special one you carry around with you all the time. You'll never forget it. Look, guys, that's right on top of the pile here. So let's see what we got. Okay, that's where's my. Right on the top of the pile there, so just get my pinpointer. Yeah, guys, look at that. Look, what's that? That's a pound coin, as I said, right? A pound coin, 5 inches deep. Okay, screens, analog. And your mind and brain, the best. You can rely on yourself, guys, okay, unless you don't trust yourself. There we are, pound coin, 4 or 5 inches down. Cheers. You know, it's important to trust your judgment on these, on the signals back, and they will become concrete after a while. As I say, I hear so much going on about screens, this, screens, that, knowing what's what. Guys, if I was to leave a lot of 45s on the Explorer in the ground, right, I've left loads of denarius there, and that's lead. You know, you just got to dig. If you know, if it sounds good and it feels right, dig it regardless. It'll pay off. Guys, right next to where we had this pound in here, I just wander forward. To the end, right angle. Is it still attached? Yep, it's attached. Now this I think could be something around about the half-pence size. Let's have a look. 1 second. Okay guys, I'm just going to see what we got in this target now. See, 4 or 5 inches down. I didn't siphon like I now guys, but 4 or 5 inches down. In the side here is a bit floaty, right? It was a bit floaty, but I think that's because it was on edge slightly. So let's see, it's obviously in here. There we are, another pound coin guys. This time I believe it was right on its edge. Give me the impression it was something just smaller. But yeah, again, another one about the same depth. There we are. Okay guys, I'm going to be able to run up the hill now, see how we get on, and I'm going to stop at that. As I say, I've introduced the sounds again to you, how to basically judge the depth, the size and things. It's all down to a bit of experience guys. Once you do, you won't want to pick anything else up. I certainly don't. I absolutely think these machines are the best out there. Not because I sell them, because I use them and I think they are. I've used many other machines, nothing touches these, not at all. So I suggest hurry up and get yourself one, because they're great fun. No matter where you are in the world, they're fabulous fun and they're unbeatable detecting. Now what I'm going to turn my gain up. I'm going to turn the threshold up just to show you guys. I'll turn the threshold up to 5.5. Okay, now your threshold is your sensitivity. Let's see let's see. Look, already it's becoming livelier. Look. Okay. Feels very quiet. I'll come across a little hot area in a minute guys and I'll run you through it. Okay guys, I think I've just picked up a signal. I'll bring you to it now. Okay, that's where it stops. Right there. I'm going to turn it right angle now. There we are. If it's still attached, I'm going to dig it. I was still attached guys, I'm going to dig it. Okay, I'm going to dig that. Bear with me. Guys, this I'm going to go for it again. This, I suspect this to be lead. I expect this to be lead, okay? Now how far down do I think this is going to be lead? How far down? This is a smallish piece of lead, I would say probably 7 inches down, okay? Let's have a look. But I'm expecting to find this, whatever it is, in this zone here now. In this area now, let's see. Get this out guys. Smallish piece of lead, 7 inches down. As you can see guys, there's lead. There you are. Guys, I'm going to stop with this field walk in a minute. So I'm running out of battery and I just want a little something to say at the end to help, see if it helps you the beginners out. And oh. You're not breaking up. No good. Now, let's see if we can drop the discrimination depth off to 0 guys. Let's just see what that does. Oh, it's still breaking out. That's iron close to the top then, that is. That's what that's going to be guys, iron close to the top. Okay. Right guys, I got to stop now, I got to call it a day, I got things to do. I've done as much as I can possibly show you. I don't want a screens versus mind war or anything, but what it goes to show you is a little bit of time and effort guys, you're going to end up with the best screen possible, and it's all down to yourself, and you know, you don't have to search what's what, it's all there waiting for you in your mind. Fabulous. plug in, analog and go, bam, great machines. Hope that's helped. So guys, this is how I began my day when I come in the field today, okay? I have my machine was off, discrimination depth, discrimination level to 0. Automatically do that, ready for your ground balancing. Choose your ground balance, manual or auto zones. If you're using manual, rely on your ground ruly, ground finely at the top, or ground coarse, ground finely at the top. If you're using auto, ground mode, use your auto zones at the bottom. Your auto zones nothing to do with your manual ground balance. Your discrimination toggle, 3 is quite clear on the surface, but it'll still do a job. 2 is mediocre, 1 is quite heavy. Okay guys, just count it that way, keep it simple. My game was on 2. Okay, if I put it to 3, the ground wasn't too happy, I dropped it back to 2, it went in easy. My tone is on 8, that suits me as I've spoken about before. Discrimination level and depth are on 0 now because I've come into the field. What I do then, you turn your machine on, okay, turn your machine on, set your headphone audio, ground balance, pick your ground balance, make sure your discrimination depth 0, discrimination level 0. Ground balance, raise the coil up and down to the floor, have your threshold set on 3, ground balance, set your discrimination depth, big coil just 8.8, small coil 8.5, between 8 and 8.5. Discrimination level always guys around 4.5, it's no big deal, it's simple. Frequency maximum, that suits me at the moment, my signs are on 0. And away I go, I'm ready to go, and you've seen the damage these machines can cause, they're fantastic. Alright, it's just simple, keep it simple, and it is simple. Okay, enjoy your day out with the machines guys.